Hey, um, so my name's Dominique, and I just wanted to make this video to tell whoever is watching about a situation that happened to me yesterday. Um, I was driving and I was on my way to church, and I missed the turn to to the street that's on my church, and I saw this other street, and I was okay. Well, I think I can get to my church from this way, because I think I remember coming out this way from church one Sunday, and so I turned on the street, and it's dark outside. I hate driving when it's late, and so it's dark, and I'm okay. Well, let me, and it was a sign. It said dead end, and it was a stop sign. So I bust the left, and Lord behold, it was another dead end sign. And then I was okay. Let me bust right. So I busted right, and it was another dead end sign. So I was okay. I was like, I just need to find a street, because if I can find a street, I'm pretty sure it'll lead me back onto the way. So anyhow, I get on this street, and it's called Ridgewood or Jor, one of those. And I'm okay, well, this is the street my church is on. So I turn on that street, and guess what's there? A dead end sign. And so I ended up turning all the way around, going back out the way I came. And I was like, well, let me just go the way that I know. And so I went, and I ended up busting a right, got to church. Was a couple minutes late to prayer, but I made it. While I was praying to God, it was crazy, because I was just like, I could have been at church way quicker had I went the way that I knew. And it was kind of like God telling me about myself. And he was saying basically to me, a lot of the times, I know me, I figure, okay, God, you know what? I'm a go to the place you want me to go, but I'm going to do it my way, because I think I know what's best. And so I'll go and I'll do it my way, and then I'll reach a dead end. And then I'll say, okay, you know what? That didn't work. Maybe using my own, knowledge, my own, justification, I'll say, okay, maybe that doesn't work. Maybe I'll do it this way. And then I reach another dead end. And then I'm okay, well, then that doesn't work. Let's eliminate these two options. Like, let's think about it more logically. And so I was like, okay, let's go, this route. And God is basically saying, like, you know the right way to go. I'm telling you the right way to go. But you keep doing it your way, because you think you know what's best. And sometimes you'll pass up my plan, and then you'll get to a point where you think that you know better than I know. You think that you know where you're going, instead of just letting me lead you to the right way. So whereas you took a year trying to find out who your man is, trying to find out your purpose, trying to find out what school you needed to go to, trying to find out what major you needed to be in, you could have took a month, you could have took a couple weeks, had you listened to my directions, had you done what I told you to do in the first place, instead of contemplating and using your own logic, because he says in his words that your thoughts are not my thoughts. You know what I mean? And so basically saying that whatever we think can't even get on God's level. It's like we're right here, and like God's all the way up here. And he's just like, it's never going to be a competition, because you're never going to be able to step on that spiritual ladder to get to where I'm at. So why not do yourself a favor and listen to what I'm saying? And I know me, if I'm just going to be transparent, I'm waiting on God to send me my husband. Right? But I'm trying to do it in the right way. But I have a pattern of slipping and falling. And I say that to say that God, I know that he told me he wants me to wait. And I know that in waiting, he wants me to respect my body, and he wants me to spend more time with him, and he wants to build our relationship before I go in and I experience a relationship with somebody else, because he's showing me how imperative it is to have your own relationship with God before you get with somebody, because it's double the warfare when you get with somebody else. So in my waiting, sometimes, I say, I try to say, okay, I know I'm strong enough for this. But where your spirit is willing, your flesh is weak. And so I say, okay, you know what? I want to go out and just talk to this guy. And he can come over to my house, this, that, and the third, past 11 o'clock. Nothing's going to happen. We just going to talk. But dude come over. Dude gets to looking kind of cute, on the slick, and then your flesh kick in, and you just like, I wonder what them lips will taste like, you know what I mean? Like, and it's just, you're not even thinking like that. When they come over, that's not even on your mind, but because you have allowed the flesh to come in, and it's late at night, that's what you're thinking, you know what I mean? Or you'll be texting a guy, like, late, and, conversation goes totally left. I think this you're really sexy. Whoa. Why are you being messy? But things like that happen. Or I had a situation that recently just happened, and it kind of shook me up, but I had to take responsibility for myself because I also did wrong. But dude was like, hey, what you doing? At the time I was at the gym, I was like, I'm working out, this and the third, and he was just like, okay, well, I wanted to see if you wanted to watch a movie. It's like, what, almost 10 o'clock at the gym. Now me, I spend like an hour and a half at the gym, and so I'm like, I ain't got nothing to do. I ain't got to go to work tomorrow, so why not? And so I'm like, sure. Whenever I get out, from working at the gym, I'll come over. I go over to his house. By the time the night ends, first of all, we went from the living room to the bedroom. Then I was in his bed. That was the first wrong thing. Second wrong thing, it was late. It was after 11 o'clock when I got to his house. It was 11:50 when I got there. Ain't nothing open past 11 o'clock but some legs, right? Right, that's so true. So, get there, we watch the movies, we watched the first one. Then we watched the second one. I should have sent my butt home after that first one. But no, I want to watch the second one. Then not only that, I wanted to watch the third one. Yeah, that's how messy I am. And it led to his hands going to places it shouldn't have been. And it led to me, I ended up staying the night. But I slept on like the opposite side of the bed. But it started up like conviction in me. And I was just like, you know what? I was just like, I'm sitting up here thinking that I can do it my way and try to do it God's way. And God is like, you got to choose which way. Because if you're not doing it 100% my way, you're not doing it my way. You know what I mean? And he said, you ain't going to do nothing but end up at a dead end again. So why don't you just do what I told you to do? Follow my directions. And you can get it right the first time. And what's so sad is, like, I think about it like this. What if I was supposed to meet my husband 2 days after old dude text me? But because I went and chilled with old dude and allowed old dude, to do whatever, and, was chilling with him, what if now I don't meet my husband for another year? So it's kind of like God showed me, okay, you keep going to all these dead ends because you want to do what you want to do. But if you would just get you out of the way enough to follow my directions, you'll stop hitting dead ends and you'll go onto the right path. You'll go into the right direction to reach the place where I want you to reach. But as long as you're thinking like you're thinking, and as long as you think you know everything, and as long as you're using your logic and not walking in faith, because if I had faith, I would be able to see things that aren't, because faith is seeing what's not necessarily there, but using your spiritual eyes to see what's ahead. And if I had faith, I would see there's somebody greater than this guy right here. There's somebody who doesn't even want to lay up with me. There's somebody who doesn't even want to touch me. There's somebody who wants to go beyond that. There's somebody who loves God, who wants to worship God with me. There's somebody who's fine and wants to do all these things. There's somebody who's funny and wants to do all these things. And I think I'm about to run out of time. But my point is, I wanted to tell this story because I felt like it was a testimony to me. And I have to talk really, really fast because I only have 10 seconds. But if you're listening to this, just be obedient to God. And whatever he says do, please just do it. It's better off that way. Pray for me. Okay, bye.